The government has been only too quick to throw Australia under the China bus in exchange for trade favours from China, a few good dog biscuits. For instance, New Zealand refused to join 14 other countries, democracies like us and Britain and the US, to say that the World Health Organization whitewash on how the virus started was rubbish, excusing China. And now another sellout. New Zealand says China should be allowed to join an 11-nation trading pact, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, when Australia is saying, well, no, not while China bends the rules by punishing Australia with trade bans, sold out again by our supposed ally, sold out to a dictatorship.
I think it's taken a lot of New Zealanders by surprise. For example, the vaccine mandates. Before the election, she assured New Zealanders that there wouldn't be any mandates. And now, of course, there are. And next week, as I understand it, the mandates come in for health workers, teachers, firefighters, and so on. There's more and more people asking for her to resign. There's a health bill in front of Parliament right now that will abolish the community basis of our health system. New Zealanders will be segregated by race for their health care. It's all these sorts of things make us think it's authoritarian.
I just think it's so sad, this ridiculous insistence on race when we should be colourblind. I just think it's coming to peak stupidity in New Zealand.
With that protest outside of Parliament, there was a lockdown in Parliament. It's the first one in 50 years. So it's definitely turning.
This is a woman that seems to be proud that she's creating, in effect, an apartheid. A two-tier apartheid within New Zealand.
That's being touted kind of quite honestly around the world now. It's a tool to coerce people into something they may or may not want to do.
Both yourself and Minister Hipkins said that the vaccinations would never be forced on anyone, and yet the mandates have come.
The madness of the lie that vaccine passports would create confidence or provide safety is the lie that underpins the biosecurity state, and I think it's quite scary. It's more scary even than the segregation.
I can't say this any more clearly. The vaccine passport platform is the same platform as a social credit system. I'm going to say that again because it's so important. The vaccine passport platform is the same platform as a social credit system, like in China, that enslaves 8 billion people.
She's also been in here before for making the ludicrous statement, which she did about several months ago, saying basically that any information that didn't come from the government about COVID was not trustworthy information, and the only place you could get information about COVID is from the government.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, really?
Another person that's clearly been reading too much Chinese politics.
Yeah.
One of the themes of the pandemic has been shutting down all dissenting voices. In Britain, we do mercifully still have a free press. No such luck in New Zealand. Accredited press only, asking accredited questions for which the public will receive accredited answers. I'm horrified by what has happened to this once freedom-loving and truly great nation.
What do you think is the next step in this, stopping you from being able to provide for your family? I genuinely, and I'm saying this really from the bottom of my heart, when are you going to wake up to what's happening in this country? Like, what is it actually going to take, right? You are not allowed to work when the government tells you you're not allowed to work. Your children are being forced masked. Your children are learning propaganda in school, okay? When are you going to wake up to what's happening in this country?